Dear South Africans, I need help, or I can say my family needs help. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Sputh. I am the mother of Solomon Nathani Nakedi Jr., the son of Solomon Nakedi, who passed away on the 11th of May 2019. I hereby request an assistance of a private forensic company that can assist my son on his father's late estate. It seems like in South Africa there are people, or there is a syndicate, that consider it a crime to leave wealth or assets to your children. This syndicate operates from the office of the master in Pretoria. They comprise of legal professionals, government officials, business people, and just generals. Their network is within the government, the business, and the streets. The streets also play a vital role, because when things get stuck in the government and the corporate, then they need assistance from the people in the street. These people have heisted it since 2019, and they have been holding it hostage ever since. And we have used all our resources in trying to assist Junior to gain access to his father's estate. Just to even get a report of what is going on in the estate has been so difficult. And these people have used all their power, and they are people of influence and power, and they have extensive knowledge of the law, and they are also thugs. So they've used all these powers to victimize Junior. I'm sure you're asking yourself, didn't the deceased leave a will? Well, according to what Solomon told us when he was alive, is that he had a will. And according to his attorney, he is not aware of any will. He doesn't have a will. He doesn't know if Solomon had a will, but never with him. Now the question is, what did he need an attorney for if he can accumulate so much wealth and then not even leave a will behind? I do not know. I really do not know. And I'm sure you're thinking, this can never happen to you because you have drawn up a will. And I want to tell you that you are wrong. This can happen to anyone, whether they have a will or not, as I have found out myself. And I need to tell you that there's more than one MO. The type of MO used depends on the circumstances, whether there's a will or not, who is the executor of the estate, and things like that. Their first move is to get hold of the estate. Once they do that, one way or another, they need to have an influence on the executor, or the executor of the estate needs to be one of their own. That is why you somehow find out that suddenly someone who was known never to be married is suddenly married. Some mysterious child just appears out of nowhere, and other matters. Even if it's business, maybe there's a business relationship between parties, they need to have one of those people captured. Two, they must create a dispute. Dispute is necessary because a dispute is a cover-up. Whenever there's a grievance, a complaint, eyebrows are raised, queries, whatever it is, they will attribute it to the dispute. They will say, no, there's nothing there. It's just that family, you know how it goes when it comes to money. But the family doesn't know that they are all being played, because those who are with them and those who are not with them, they are all being played or being robbed. They will end up not gaining much from the estate, because a huge chunk of what is, they're going to get away with it. You know, that's what they do. The other part of this is the office of the master. The office of the master facilitates the crime. They are supposed to uphold the law, but they are facilitators of the crime. And they are protectors. They will secure the criminal activity. First, they will stonewall you. No matter how many times you write to them, they just go silent. I don't know how many times Junior tried to communicate with them. They've only replied in 2023 in August, and there was a reason for that. I will do another video to explain. That is the day we discovered. By we, sometimes people don't explain. It's not just me and Junior. No, it's a team. It's a team. It did help a bit that Solomon spent a lot of time in Cape Town, being a long distance runner. And he built relationships, different kinds of relationships. And those relationships have come in handy because through those relationships, we have gained a lot of information. That's what I can say. That is how we found out that this is a syndicate. We found out when Junior raised objections to the office of the master. And the assistant master that day felt compelled to answer. Imagine from 2019 up till 2023, the only first response, and that was the last one. To date, the L&D has been submitted, but Junior was never told that the L&D has been submitted or the contents of that L&D. He only heard from his brother when his brother called one day and asked, "What do you think of that L&D? Are you okay with it? Are you pleased with it?" Now the question is, if you don't even know the value of the estate, how do you submit an L&D? What are you basing it on? All that they are working hard for is for Junior to just come to the table. When you look at this estate, you think there's three parties, the executor, the beneficiaries, and the office of the master, or the master. But the truth is, the master is like a membrane or a curtain, or I can say a front. Behind the master, I can say there is a hand behind the curtain. And the hand behind the curtain is the actual syndicate. And this syndicate is the syndicate of organized crime that is involved in money laundering, corruption, theft, and fraud. That is why they love a huge estate, because a huge estate allows them to launder as much money as possible. They have different methods of laundering money. Those are supposed to be people that uphold the law. I've decided also to start a channel because out there could be someone who has been through what I have been through as a mother of someone who is a beneficiary and who is in my case, when his father died, Junior, he was the only major beneficiary. The others were all minors. At least now, his younger brother has just turned 18. So there is another, but it was only him, so he had to hold the fort. And these people have used their knowledge of the law, their influence, their power. They used government offices, even up to the Department of Correctional Services, just to punish him for going against them, because they believe that they in their minds, they are entitled to that huge slice of the pie. Up to a point that they think that he should not get anything out of his father's estate. They have their arguments, but none of them are legal. All because they say he is giving them a tough time. He doesn't want to come to the table. He is giving them a tough time. That's what they say. So they're going to punish him. They are punishing him, really. We have been through so much. We have been through a lot. We have suffered. I have suffered. I don't even think they know the extent of the damage they have done. I don't think so. Then I don't think they care. So I will start this channel to share those who are interested, how people defraud estates, whether there is a will or not, and to explain to people how the organs of the state are used and weaponized, how these people abuse power. I need to share that, not only for enlightenment, which is good, but also as a healing process for me, because the whole thing has hit me so hard. If you are interested, watch my other videos and see what we have discovered. Well, thank you. Let's meet again next time.